Alright guys, so each and every one of you, your account should look like this. So the first thing you have to do is come here, right? You tap on live up here. Now when you tap on it, you switch now to your demo account. Now this is what you should do. If you're working with a $30 account, right, you tap here. Sorry. You tap on it and then you infill the amount that you're working with. So you can put 30 there, so you do a good practical and then you tap on confirm. Alright, so you come back and you tap here. Alright, so that's the first step. Now the next thing you need to take note of is number one, of down, of up. Right, the next thing you need to, another thing you need to take note of is this timer up here and this. So it looks something like this. Now let me show you the first thing you need to do. Now every time you get into your platform like this, the first thing is you need to come here, right? If you are, because we always give you the different things you should choose. So if you are working with a $30 plan, let's say for example you start with $3, sorry, not 3%, make sure it's in dollars. You start with $3, right, which is your first investment. Now once you have already set everything like this, remember I told you to take note of this, also take note of this, because that's where you'll be working. Now let's see how to interpret a trade. Alright guys, so this is how a trade should look like. Now in this, the first thing you should take note of is one, this, that's the currency pair. The second thing you need to take note of this. The thing you need to take note of this. Now let me explain what I mean. Now the currency pair is CAD/JPY. Now this is where we put that in, and you need to be very smart about it. You immediately come here, right, and tap there, and you tap here and you put CAD/JPY. That is it. So you tap here. Now that is the first step. Now the next thing is the time, and in doing so you need to, because this is an expired trade, so I'm not going to focus much on it. Look at this time. Anytime you see red means down, anytime you see green means up. And then now let's look at how you can place this time. Now if you look at the time, it's 5 minutes past 11 to 10 minutes past 11. Now every trade expires after 5 minutes. So from 5 minutes past 11 to 10 minutes past 11, that's exactly 5 minutes, right? Now this is how it's done. So now exactly because this is a different trade, so we are going to work with what we have here, the time we have here. So in place of 5 minutes past 11, that was supposed to be the time you should be waiting for that you should reach here. Now let's take at exactly, what is 18 in French? At exactly 18:46, right? Or let's use 18:50. We are going to place a trade that should last at exactly 18:55. Now if you don't understand what I mean, look again up here. At present we have 18:45, right? So we are waiting for exactly 18:50 to reach. That's exactly 5 minutes. So this is what it will mean. So up here you have exactly 18:50 there, while down here you have exactly 18:55. So from 18:50 to 18:55 is exactly 5 minutes. That's an example. Now the currency pair is CAD/JPY. Now let me just take time to teach you something, or while you're learning, why the video is going on now. Remember I said something. I said you should always take note of when you have green, which signifies go up, and red signifies down. Let's take for example in our trade here, it shows the red, so it means this is where we are supposed to tap at exactly 18:50 up here. You're supposed to tap down, and after this is what you do in the box here, right? In the middle is supposed to be 18:55, So you're waiting for 1855 to appear here, right? While you're waiting for 1850 to appear up there. Now immediately you have 1855 here, right? You tap on it and you wait for 1850 to appear up there so you can tap down immediately. So that's why we say you need to be very smart and pinpoint. So at exactly 1850, so we have 58 because the seconds tick down. You see, you have 58, 59, you tap. So that is how simple it is, but you need to do it over time so you become an expert. Alright guys, so this is where we are watching for. We are waiting for 1854 to appear here, right? While we are waiting for 1850 to appear, so as of now we have 1848, that is exactly 1849. So let's just be watching. So when exactly 1850 appears here, right, we tap on it and wait for when 1855 appears here, we tap on it and wait for 1850 to appear up here. Now watch here. Now we've had exactly 1855. So as of now I'm going to tap exactly here, right? And take note, it has already been set. Now I'm waiting for 1850 to appear up here, and I have about maybe 10 seconds left for that to happen. Now exactly at 1859 I'm going to tap here. And also take note that I've already put in the amount. Now for those that didn't see what I did, I tap here at exactly 1859. And for you to watch your trade to see if it's on a profit or on a loss, you come here, right? So this is actually an expired trade that I'm just trying to do an explanation for. Now when you tap here, right, now when you tap here, right, it's going to take you to this page. Now when you see red means your trade is on a loss. When you see green, that means your trade is on a gain. Now how do you know your profits? Let's take for example, if you place a trade and it's supposed to pay you, and it's paying you $5, so it means you have actually gained $2 because your stake was $3 plus $2, that's equals to $5. So your actual gain is $2. Alright guys, so while waiting, the next thing you need to do now is immediately come here, follow the stake you were given in the group, and increase your amount maybe to $6 or to $7 based on the order that you were given. Now we do it in such a way, that's what we call the first gale. Now look at this here. Now this trade is supposed to last from 1850 to 1855. So from exactly 1855 to 19 o'clock, that is another 5 minutes, right? So 19 o'clock will be here, while 1855 will be here. So at exactly 1855, if the trade was not on a profit, take note, you only use the gale when your trade is not on a profit. So at exactly 1855 here, I'm going to place a trade. If I'm not on a profit, to 19 o'clock, which should end here, that is the first gale. Now first gale, this is what we mean, first gale. So now you can see I have 1 minute 53 seconds left for this trade to expire, and because it is red here, it means I'm on a loss. Now let's look at some few things. Now if you look exactly up here, it's the time that shows 1853, right? And it is, remember we put it at 1850 to expire at 1855. So what I'll do is I'll come and tap here, right? And I'm waiting for 19 o'clock to appear inside here. Now I will tap down again because it was red, right? I will tap down again. So exactly that time I'm supposed to tap down. And remember, I've increased my investment to $7. That is, I've doubled my investment now. When I place the trade now, I'm going to gain approximately $1. That is, I'll recuperate my initial investment plus the profit. So we are looking at the time up here, 1855. So we have had 19 o'clock there, so I immediately tap on it. Now I'm waiting for the time here, and I'll tap here down. Now for those of you that don't know what happened, at exactly 18:55 up here, I tapped down because I had already set my time for 19 o'clock. Now after I do that, I immediately come back here, right, and increase my investment once more to ×2 of this amount. Now you could do that by just tapping this plus button for easy access. Now put it up to 15 because that's the plan that you're supposed to follow. That just an example. It's not like this is exactly what you're supposed to follow. Now we do it so that if you're on a loss, you are able to recuperate your gain. Now take note, I started with a $30 account, so as of now I have $20 because I've staked $7 plus the $3 that amounts up to $10. So if I immediately come here, right, you can see that I'm on a gain and the trade is remaining 1 minute 10 seconds, right? Now if it remains that way, that's when I'm on a profit. So if it doesn't remain that way, I'm going to now increase my initial amount for the second gale to ×2, maybe ×2 plus 1, based on this. So follow the plan, don't bother. We are going to take another class to explain all of this. So as you can see, it has really gone very down. That's gone really down, sorry. And this is exactly 19 o'clock, so you watch for this. Now you can see it indicates that the trade has, so in my account now I have $71 now because I mistakenly placed a trade of $50, right, instead of $5. So these are the kind of mistakes you can make. And just imagine you place a mistake, you place a trade of $50 and it didn't pay off. So anyway, this is basically how you place your trades. Now I'm going to be explaining further. If you have any question, you can ask me. I'll explain better. You also post your questions on the group, and if you have a personal question, you can contact me as well. I will show you what to do. All right, have a great time. Bye bye.